Hello everyone on the interwebs, my name is Tech, and today we're going to be watching a Starcraft 2 Heart of the Storm replay with some sweet 1v1 action between our red Terran in the upper right corner of the map playing for Team CM Storm hailing from South Korea. We actually did another replay of him yesterday, but by golly, there are a ton of replays from him. It is Polt versus our Blues are in the bottom left corner of the map hailing from Norway, playing for Team Liquid. It is Snute. Now this match is going to be an amazing match. I can just feel it. These two players, Polt and Snute, they're both well heard of. They're both really good, so you can probably just expect something awesome. Now the map is Daybreak, not a map that is actually on the ladder pool, but still a really good map. I say that as my mouse for some reason is just freaking out, just going all crazy. But it's just a good map. I actually miss it during ladder. It's just a very good map in general. And you can just have a ton of great battles, a ton of rushes, a ton of positioning that can just make your game or break it. Now we're seeing a pretty basic play from both players. Polt opting to go for a bit of a gas opening, probably just to get a Reaper scouting. That's probably. I feel that that's what's going to happen from Polt. Exactly, just a bit of a Reaper, one Reaper, maybe even two for aggression, and just get that scouting on or harassment on. Well, it would be the same thing. Since there's no scouting from Polt, I can only assume it's going to be a Reaper. Now we're already seeing the rallying towards his base, so it's definitely a Reaper. Well, will we see that? Where is it? Where is it? And just waiting for the gas. There you go. You have the gas. There we go. The Reaper is in the way. Now looking at Snoot's side of things, he's getting a spawning pool around 15 and a hatchery as well around 15, but the hatchery came first. So in the conversation, who came first, the egg or chicken? In this case, the hatchery and the spawning pool. The hatchery came first, although it doesn't make any sense for the context of the actual initial joke. But he's just going a bit for more economic, and he can get the queens at the same time, get double queen already, and it can just work well. He doesn't have any gas yet, so if he's going for double queen, then it'll definitely work very well. He will just have the minerals for it. He's already getting the two queens, a couple of zerglings, and Polt just opting for that expansion. And wow, really got to remember to just put myself on busy. Sometimes I just remember, but then some other times it just doesn't. Now he's just going for the drones. There's absolutely no gas, no speed for these zerglings, and there are no queens. So Polt should be able to kill a couple of units, or maybe even drones. He will probably be able to kill one or two zerglings. He kills one. We go for the second one. He's just going for the drones first. That's actually a better call. The queen's about to arrive. Will the Reaper actually die with that? No, the Reaper can just run away. Wow, he just took the drone that was taking a bit of damage and just putting out the gas. And now that the threat is clear, he can just cancel it. Now, Polt getting that factory with the reactor, so he's just going to switch those around, maybe get a couple of Hellions. It'll work really well. And Snute going for the TLO opening. Well, I just call it that. Where you just get two queens, and then you get another couple of another two queens. Just do a lot of creep spread, and it actually works really well for creep spread and defending against every kind of aggression like Reapers, Hellions, and Banshees. Barracks, Factory, and Starport. Reapers, Hellions, and Banshees. And it works really well early on with this amount, but if you want to make this part of your army later on, then you're going to need a bit more. Now, Snute going for that third expansion already. Well, it's actually pretty nice time for that third expansion. 6-minute mark, it is going to work well. Now for Polt, his second base has just finished with the orbital command. Now I can just produce double mule at a time, and it's going to be awesome. Not this Overlord. He's going to get sniped by this Viking on the way, but this Overlord is going to be able to get a bit of scouting anyways, so it would have done his purpose. Now, it wouldn't have done its purpose if he couldn't get any scouting and it would just have died. But it is, so it's gonna be fine. Now, here we go. A couple of Hellions are being made, and 4 Hellions and 1 Reaper in the entrance of Snoot's base, and he needs an Overlord to actually make that happen. And 2 Evolution Chambers and 1 Roach Warren to just kind of get a wall in, and it's actually working pretty well. Now, 3 Queens here, down here, and 1 Queen up there. It's working really well for the fence now. The saturation's a bit wrong, Snute. Should get a bit focused on that. You're just producing drones just directly, and getting a lot of Warlords actually. Dear Lord. I actually just got 3, but still, he's just getting more and more. The lair is about to finish, getting +1 attack and defense, just for those Zerglings, or any sort of melee units really, but he is getting a Roach Warren, so I don't see what gives. So, he's probably thinking, will Polt go for a... excuse me, will Polt go for bio style of things, style of army, or just go for mech? That's why I think he's kind of struggling with that, because he can't really get that much information, or can he? Well, he didn't actually see anything that could actually help. Now these couple of Hellions doing a bit of damage. How many Hellions is that? 5 Hellions doing a bit of damage, and these Queens, they're getting ready to defend. Now these Hellions can just snipe a couple of creep tumors. They sniped 1, but 1 snipe is still good, but 2 more creep tumors on the way. And the Roach speed is being researched. It's actually looking pretty good for Snute. He has a supply advantage. He has the economic advantage. He is pretty close to getting the technological advantage. Well, technologically they're kind of even. Polt has a bit. Yeah, they're pretty much even. I can't really say anything else, because Polt's actually at the point of Hellions and Widow Mines and pretty much normal bio. And Snute, he's doing well with that. Roaches and Zerglings and that kind of army. Well, it's mostly roaches. Are there even any Zerglings on the map? No, there aren't. No Zerglings whatsoever on the map. Just a couple of roaches. How many are there? 22 roaches though. That's actually a pretty nice amount. Well, Snute could actually, I think that Snute could actually just go in the main base of Polt and just seal the deal, but instead he's just doing a bit of scouting around. The armory is being made probably just for those upgrades in the engineering base, and maybe even a couple of Hellbats. That can actually work pretty well. A couple more Widow Mines are being made. These Hellions are just encountering these roaches, forcing them to retreat, but a drop is going to happen from Polt with a bio units, just a couple of Marines and Marauders just boosting that medevac towards the base. But it's going to be a base raid, because Snute is forcing his mighty Roach army into Polt's base, and Polt doesn't really have anything to defend here. Just a couple of SCVs, and they are pretty much just tanking the damage, but it's not going to be enough. Double Widow Mine here burrowing. They're going to kill 1 or 2. Yeah, they killed 1 or 2 roaches. Oh, but this base is going to get destroyed. Polt's going to destroy it, but so is Polt's base going to get destroyed. And pretty much very quickly, because Snute just have a lot of roaches here, and Polt does not really have any Marauders whatsoever. He's just focusing a bit more on the Marines, and that's not going to end up so well. Even a couple of tanks could work pretty well, but no, that's not what's going to happen. The drop is still happening, but there's a lot less units in the medivacs now. The army from Snute is actually whittling down, but there's a lot more reinforcements on the way. And looking at the supply, Snute just destroyed a lot of the economy there. Looking at 7 SCVs from Polt versus 53 drones. So even if Polt defends this, then Snute has a clear advantage just by the economy. It can just re-attack, just repeat that attack, and pretty much just win the game. And GG, Polt gives up the GG and gives the win to Snute, who just won that game with an amazing base raid there. Just using a lot of the roaches there and doing a lot of damage, forcing the entrance, just forcing the engine. He just wants to go in, and he did, and destroyed a lot of the base, a lot of the units, a lot of the economy. And Polt he just couldn't struggle. He just couldn't handle it. He was having a hard time, and he couldn't. So he just quit the game. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.